Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, well, let's take a look at Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, SMCI, ARM, Broadcom, Micron, and Intel as well. So this is a morning update, and let's jump right into the price action. Once I also let you know, none of this is any financial advice, and it's only for education purposes. All right, so we have a red candle on Tesla to start off with. All right, is this candle, let's talk about the overall structure. Is this red candle turning an overall structure bearish? The answer to that is no, not yet. As I talked about over the weekend, the psychological level $400 still holds very valid. And as if until then, even if we do a sell-off, overall structure is not problematic for me. Well, we'll have to take it just as a pullback zone. However, whatever position you have, keep taking partial profits in the extensions when we are on the uptrend. And when on the lower time frame, we do have an hourly interval or intraday break of the structure, that's where just take out more profits from your swing as well, and then you wait. And I have explained in my previous videos many times how to wait, where to look for, where the pullback is completing, how to identify all of that. Now, yes, for the day trade today, we do have a weakness. Let's go to the 5 minutes interval. All right, we did have a sell-off, and we are in the red structure. Let's turn on the tools real quick. So we're in the red structure, and we are technically, for the first part of the day, bearish. We'll see if the rebound comes, which is trying to come. Let's see if it can give us the confirmation. And let's look at it, how precise our average range with the today ranges. And you will use this data to identify, oh, is the rebound about to come? So when the today's range, $26.89, reached closer to the average range of 26 cents, that's the potential of a little bit of a rebound that's coming, right? So all this data you can use anyways. So we are though in rebound, but on Tesla right now, this will be just a rebound as if it rebound comes. It's on hourly interval. The way we have formed a lower high, and after losing a pivot, and this is what I mentioned, that as if we can't stay above the blue box for the day, there is first level of day trade intraday weakness is possible down to the trend line or down to the significant level. And also, since this Tesla is volatile, 200 hours moving average, but we are getting at least a rebound over there. All right, so yes, right now day trade we are negative, and I do see on the hourly interval, which I do take as intraday as well, we do have a little bit of a lower high, loss of a pivot, loss of a structure and a trend line. There is likelihood now at this point we have to wait and see, because there's likelihood that this area of 427 will start to become a resistance even if the strong rebound happens. Until then, it may not happen as well. So you can use this overhead trend line right now to see this as an ongoing resistance actually on the hourly interval. So unfortunately, yeah, right now it's possible that Tesla on the intraday can give us weakness, and as if this level continues to hold above 400, what we want to see here for the next couple of hours price action, and it may take a day or two as well, to see if we form a base again and we form a higher pivot. Anyways, that's the price action for now. And as mentioned, that as if we lose the blue box, the first level would be till the trend line, and if we lose the trend line, then around 200 hours moving average, and definitely level by level 415, which right now is rejecting, right, for the next candle. Anyways, significant levels are already marked there. Now, as I said, daily interval, I'm still fine in these pullbacks as they're happening, as long as we can hold above $400 psychological level. Definitely if we lose it, then things will come, definitely on the overall structure will come in question. All right, so that's Tesla. Let's take a look at Nvidia. So Nvidia holding steady. It's not that it's showing a very good strength to the upside, but it's trying to do it, but it's just not there yet still. All right. What do I mean by that? Well, we have a weakness here, and let's see the structure actually. And the structure is not bullish yet still. So on the overall structure, because we are not fully out of the supply zone. Let's go to the hourly interval. On the overall structure, yes, it's holding fine. It's holding fine. Okay, it's steady today. On the hourly interval, I would say that it still has a room to do a pullback and still remain fine, just like it did right now. And definitely until this trend line technically will be structurally fine. But right now it's a slowness today. But at this point, is take it just as a pullback as long as this area holds that trend line, right? So technically reload positions will be closer to that. In the extensions, keep taking partial profits. But is there a confirmation that this intraday uptrend that we have been getting is on the swing overall full on bullish? No, we are still rejecting into the area of the supply zone. So not quite yet, but it's holding steady. It's holding above 200 hours moving average. It's not a bad price action. And yeah, it's holding good. It's not bad actually. So yeah, it's a good price action, and let's see if it can hold through. And accordingly, we'll see. Give it some more time, but it's still in the technically 60 to 65% in the bullish price action, and it's already getting bought back up. Yeah, there's it can turn around into strength, and yeah, as I said, it looks fine to me right now. AMD. AMD very similar to Nvidia. It's and it's doesn't look bad. It's trying to establish now itself slowly and slowly above 20 days moving average. And on the hourly interval, let's go over there. So we did have a trend line on this thing as well, and so far pullbacks are getting bought back up. It's holding above 200 hours moving average. You can use this as well, right? And technically we are still holding in this intraday uptrend, and as we continue to hold this trend line and the structure, technically we are still in the bullish direction. All right, so it's fine. It's steady price action. It's not bearish. It's a steady price action on these two semiconductors. Okay, SMCI. I raised a caution over the weekend on SMCI, and I mentioned that if we can close above this 31 and 75 cents area, it will start to look bullish again, rebound potential at the blue box and below the lower blue box. And if we lose lower blue box, it's a flush. There's a potential, I mentioned, about the strong support sitting multiple times here. So there's a likelihood of rebound can happen. Let's go to the hourly interval, because this thing tried to go above that blue box, but it's still selling off. All right. So right now, this is still just not giving us that clear direction. It was looking really good in the morning, not anymore. But as if we can continue above this blue box again, that is the level of 31 and almost 31 to 32. If we can still get above it, it still has technical direction to the upside. But we need to do that. We don't want to break to the downside. But what it tells me that every time as it's trying to break out and it's selling off, it tells me that it's just the sellers who have their selling position up here, and it's the market maker pushing the market there to fill in their orders. And that's why you see these dramatic sell-offs right after that. So definitely there are sellers present right above that area, and that's why that area is so important that I gave you. So anyways, it's still a waiting game for a clear break on either direction. ARM. So ARM is fine. It's just bullish. Pullback is possible, but if it can do many, deeper pullback as well, it's still just going to be fine. But keep taking partial profits in the extensions. Broadcom is fine as well, just continuing higher. And yeah, it's just fine in the structure. It's bullish. This area now, the bottom blue box 230 is just a support on this thing. In the pullback, keep taking partial profits in the extensions, and it's just bullish. Micron also bullish, and I mean, this is just not bullish today. It has been bullish, right? So that's pretty much what I've been saying. It's been bullish for quite some time as well. So here you go. Yeah, these things I'm going quickly in the list because there is nothing much to tell, because it's just bullish, guys. Today it held another significant level, continuing higher. So Micron is just fine. Intel. So Intel, I started talking about it as a good play, and I mentioned that stop loss could be below this $20 area. And today we're just seeing continuation to the upside. It's still in an uptrend. It's still in the bullish structure. I showed you all of this over the weekend. I did a video. Intel, is it a buy? Well, it is a buy. So anyways, well, it's just now continuing. Let's see again, it's Intel. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna go now $30-40 up from here now. This blue box is the area, manage the position. If we lose any time, this blue box position started here. If we lose the blue box, it's over. Do I see a potential in this to continue higher? Well, it's Intel, but structure is telling bullish and technical is still bullish. So, but if I can see more candles hold here in the pivot, that will be awesome. So eventually we'll see that. All right, just before wrapping up, let's get back to Tesla here. And looks like it's gaining back some steam again. So let's go to the hourly interval, just still doing a rebound. But it's getting above that 415, the one of the significant level. Just testing that area still. So 5 minutes, not bad. And I think it has turned bullish itself I'm on the passive mode. Yeah, we do have but that will be just a rebound though for now. We'll see. Nvidia is also bouncing back up nicely so far. So yeah, it has, let's see if it has a potential of continuing higher. So, but as I said, I mean, I already talked about it. Overall, these things are fine. It's just this is a intraday level cool off, whatever has been coming today. Tesla, on the other hand, I would say would have to show some more strength for a couple of hours or a day or two as well before we start to become bullish again. Again, it depends how strong Tesla even gets bought back up. So just before wrapping up, I want to go back to the hourly interval. If, let's say, Tesla does a rebound in a way that it gains back this trend line today, well, that's amazing thing. Can that happen? Well, this is a huge supply zone, so I do think there will be a sell-off pressure for the day, though. Even if after rebounding, at the end of the day, it may sell off. But anyways, we'll see. All right, that's all for this video, guys, and I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.